Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton has announced that changes will be coming to the Nurses and Midwives Act that will permit nurse practitioners to write prescriptions. Over the years, nurse practitioners have been complaining about challenges they face writing prescriptions and having to wait for a doctor to co-sign. Patients, too, in rural Jamaica have been suffering long waiting periods to get prescriptions as a result. But the doctors think that giving that level of independence to nurses can be risky, both for them and the patients. TVJ Shamela Mitchell brings us a second in a three-part series on prescriptive rights.
It's been a bumpy ride. 62 nurse practitioners in Jamaica, and they all want full prescriptive rights. Already countries like St. Lucia, the United Kingdom, Sweden, Spain, Australia, and some states in America have given nurse practitioners that privilege. But as it stands now in Jamaica, nurse practitioners are only allowed to write a prescription under the supervision of a medical doctor. This is based on a program the government started in the 1970s for nurse practitioners when there was a shortage of doctors. However, according to President of the Nurses Association of Jamaica, the current arrangement is different from what the original policy intended.
Many occasions, what you do have is that the nurses are given prescriptions that are already pre-signed to take with them when they go into the health centers. And so they, having assessed the patients, having interviewed the patients, will now write on that prescription that was pre-signed the treatment that they think is best suited to treat that patient's condition.
The Medical Association of Jamaica thinks it's a possible breach, as doctors must see what is written first on the prescriptions before they sign off on them.
The doctor bears the ultimate responsibility, medico-legally, for what is written on the prescription and any effects that it might have on the patient.
Which is why Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the government is in the process of making changes to the Nurses and Midwives Act.
What we're seeking to do now with the amendment to the law is to give them greater authority in terms of signing, writing and signing.
But the MAJ is not convinced that's a safe path to go on.
We continue to have concerns about the policy because, to be honest, there are more questions that are raised rather than answers that are given.
Opposition spokesman on health, who is also a former president of the Junior Doctors Association, Dr. Dayton Campbell, says more information is needed on the changes.
Is it that they're going to undergo further training so they can understand how to make a full diagnosis and to prescribe the appropriate medication. So it is not something that can be done in a willy-nilly fashion.
But the Nurse Practitioners Association makes an argument based on the needs of patients in rural Jamaica.
You'll have a nurse practitioner who is assigned alone at a health center, or is she even alone assigned to a health center and the medical doctor cannot make it on that day and there's no replacement for that medical doctor. What will happen? The client will have to be seen and they will have to return the following day for the prescription. No, that can be a grave challenge to the clients.
But the question now is, how qualified are these nurse practitioners to have this level of independence? That will be discussed tomorrow in the final of our three-part series looking at prescriptive rights. Shamela Mitchell, TVJ News.